returning national champion from Virginia Tech, Caleb Henson, on path to defend his title from a year ago. The Hokie, the entire package coming off that national championship run a season ago. The top seed here in the ACC, getting ready to take on Jack Gioffre of Virginia, the junior from Clovis, California. Caleb Henson, 16-0, and he has had that target on his back all season, the returning national champion. Where have you seen him evolve from being already the best at this weight a year ago?
Well, it's different now. You know, Caleb Henson really took control of that tournament last year. He's such an intense competitor. I think that's probably one of his greatest traits, is he's one of the best competitors in the country. You know, not just from a wrestling standpoint, but he's stingy, he's tough, he wrestles through all positions, and he's extremely confident. And now, with the target on his back, he hasn't taken a back seat to that. He's brought the fight even more to say, you know, you guys got to have a target on my back? No, I'm still coming for you guys.
149 pounds, 4 automatic qualifiers. Henson and Gioffre in the top half of the semis. Jay Navis, Lackland, McNeil battling. That's going to be a good one. The 2 versus the 3 seed. And I don't know, Trey, you look at all the first-round matches we watched, I don't know if anybody was more impressive than what we saw from Abbas.
Abbas came out red hot. His attacks were really clean. He was able to get to a Turk and get to a fall. Big bonus points for Stanford. He looked really focused.
So the defending national champion in the house and competing for the first time today, Caleb Henson, the ACC Wrestler of the Year a season ago. He became the program's 2nd national champion, joining Mekhi Lewis. Only a junior from Cartersville, Georgia.
And you can almost feel the clubs from Henson from here. When he makes contact hard. There's no soft touches. It's a hard club. He'll punch underhook. He's also has a really good background with foot sweeps. He can go 2-on-1. He's got a great slide by on his right side, so he's very versatile. He can score in many different ways, but he's going to get out there. He's going to hand fight hard. He's going to wear you down, and he's going to look for easy scores by the end of, you know, when you start getting these guys fatigued, that's when those points start coming for Henson.
Gioffre taking an early shot to that eye. He is all right. Jack Gioffre, the junior from Clovis, California, like his brother, who we will see a little bit later on. He is up a weight this year after representing Virginia at 141 at last year's ACC Championship. Third year on the grounds for Gioffre. Injuries have slowed down his career the past couple of years. Trying to slow down this underhook right now from Mr. Henson.
Henson just putting a lot of good pressure on. You noticed earlier he went to a 2-on-1. Gioffre was forced to take a shot, and he just kept the pressure into him. Now he's got an underhook. He's got Gioffre on the edge. He can look to take him out of bounds for a stall call, or you can use this hook, goes duck under. Just putting a lot of pressure on. Because he can attack in so many different ways, it's just really hard to defend. If you defend one thing, he's already looking for something else.
Across the halfway point of this first period, no score. Henson trying to get to the corner, cut off by Gioffre. So that forward driving pressure coming from Caleb Henson. Gioffre kind of skidding across the mat on his kneecaps. Henson still firmly with that right arm underhook. Now reaches for that far ankle, and he drops him over for 3.
Yeah, that was an awesome attack. Beautiful underhook, attack far side, slide off to the low double. Really good attack by Henson. And it's the pressure that leads to that. He's wrestling really, really hard in the first 2 minutes. You start to wear him down, you get to an underhook, all of a sudden those finishes get a little bit easier.
Henson had Gioffre over for a split second. Good energy by Jack Gioffre as he burst off his back and up to his feet.
Yeah, Gioffre scraps really well. He scrambles really well, and Henson's just starting to get a read. And as I said, his pressure starts to pay off. You start to feel what works. You go to your underhook, you get an attack, you get an escape. Now as you start to feel him reach a little bit more, there's that head club to his knee pull single that's kind of his patented attack.
Henson's going to be content just to hold this position for the final few moments. A couple of takedowns from Caleb Henson.
Yeah, back to this underhook. Look how he pulls it in, gets a piece of that ankle, and shifts his head back and finishes that double. Really solid attack. I think one thing with Henson that you're seeing, in some of these dual meets, it's such a quick turnaround from the weigh-in. With him, the longer the tournament goes on, the better he's going to get. And that's what the best competitors do. They get in a rhythm and they just keep getting better. He weighed in earlier this morning. He had that first match, and that's the beauty of having the 1 seed. You continue to build, refuel yourself, and now when you take the mat, it's domination time.
Quick stand up by Henson. Gioffre struggling to bring him back down, and in fact he cannot. So 7 seconds into this second period, Henson is away. He ups the ante, now 7-1. What's so impressive about that national championship run from Henson last year was, keep in mind, he was dinged up right before the ACCs, about 10 days before the ACC championship. He injured his knee. Really did not practice for a good 2.5 week stretch. In fact, his first practice back was at Nationals. Coaching staff did a terrific job managing that injury late. Obviously evidence in the pudding with his national championship run. Fully healthy here in 2025, and that's a scary sight for the rest of the country.
Yeah, he's looked great thus far, scoring in different ways, but a lot of it is coming off of the hustle and the pace that he's putting in.
He has all the goals out in front of him. He told us very clearly earlier this year he wants to win another national championship. He wants to dominate. He wants the Hodge, the team trials, an Olympic champion in 2028 in the LA Games. All very realistic goals for the junior out of the state of Georgia, Caleb Henson.
Yeah, his mind is definitely on bonus points right now. You're up 10-1, you got a lot of riding time, and it's going up. We're still in the third period. He's going to want to continue to score and look for a tech fall for the team.
That head lever here, pushing that head in behind that tricep, just as Gioffre trying to get up to his feet, nearly got caught on his back. Again, Gioffre still with plenty of fight, able to get back to his base.
Yeah, close call there. Looked like he made a 1 count, and Gioffre broke the play and he counted again. So not a full 2 count, but 2 1 counts.
Locks up that right arm of Gioffre. Will hold him down there, and we go to the third period. All Caleb Henson right now, 10-1.
Yeah, I'd expect maybe Henson to cut him and look for a takedown. Or if he thinks he can get a turn, he might commit to just staying on top.
Henson looking over at his corner, head coach Tony Roby alongside Jared Frere. Those two a long relationship. Oh, he nearly caught Gioffre on his back. That nearly backfired on the Virginia junior.
Oh, he's got this really tight now. This is really hard as a bottom guy. When you get your bent leg Turk like that, there's really nothing you can do. Henson's going to look to get underneath the chin, arch his hips in, and then drive him over to the left. There it is. He's got to just catch him on the roll. Gioffre's just kind of funky. He's able to roll really well and kind of get out of some of those offensive turns that Henson's threatening.
Looking over at the Virginia bench, and assistant coach Ian Parker just took a huge sigh of relief. You get that turn from Henson, and it could be lights out quickly.
Yeah, that's not an easy move to get out of.
Gioffre, some of that funk, able to turn and slip away. Riding time is locked for Henson, so he's already in bonus point territory. His coach is really pushing him to keep the foot on the gas.
Yeah, they want to see him go get another takedown. That's his mentality. He wants to finish on top here. He was close to a single leg there. Back to the underhook. Stop the shot. Easy go behind. Looking for more, too. This is what you want to see if you're Virginia Tech. Kind of the backbone of your program really going out there and having a great performance in the semis. Could be thinking tech fall here, really. He's got enough time to do it.
He absolutely is thinking about picking up that additional half bonus point with a tech fall.
One more takedown would do it as soon as he gets his hands locked with the snap.
16
single.
there it is, chasing down the points late. That's what a national champion can do, and that's what a leader in a room can do as he delivers 3 takedowns late in a span of about 20 to 25 seconds, and a tech fall win for the national champion. And the fans from Blacksburg love this guy.
Very dominant. Not much else you can say, just extremely dominant in all positions.